This is the tube line adventure to Trieste in Italy, and here's the Ryanair plane landing at the airport. And here is Trieste Airport. Let's take a look at the lifts here, which are some Schindler 5500 lifts. Let's now take a look at the car park lift, which is also a Schindler 5500. And along we go to the airport train station. Let's now get on a train along into Trieste. And here I am at Trieste Central Station. Let's take a look at the trains here. So then, what do you say is the tallest building in Trieste? Well, most of the buildings here have 5 or 6 floors. Well, the second tallest building here is a boat! This boat is twice the height of most of the buildings, which is quite weird. I've always wanted to have a look around on a cruise ship, but sadly I was not able to sneak on it. Let's now take a look at the one and only building that's actually taller than the cruise ship, which is this tower block. The lifts here are some nice old lifts, but they've been horribly modernised. Modernised with disgusting DMG, and the interior of the lift is horrid. But just wait till you see on top it, because on top it's really nice and old looking. This lift surprisingly actually has intelligent levelling.
This is horridly slow, horridly cheap.
Let's now go on top of the lift and notice how nice and old this car top is. You wouldn't have thought that this car top is of the same lift as when you see the disgusting interior. In this tower block, as well as the 2 main lifts, there's also 2 service lifts, which are some really epic old lifts.
Not quite. Precision lost. All of a sudden. Oh, levelled and moved out. That's weird position loss behaviour. Oh, counts as it slows. Stopped, then started again and levelled, that's weird.
Sadly, I was not able to surf them. And along we go to a building which has a really nice 1920s lift. It has been modernised, now has a VF drive, but despite an annoying mod, it's still very nice. These really old looking lift shafts that you get in Italy are very nice looking. It's really nice that Italy has so many of these epic old lifts still surviving. Let's surf it! Well, at least I tried to surf it, but it refused to move on inspection, which is very disappointing. And along to the next lift, which is a proper nice old lift. This lift is very interesting. Sadly, it has had the logic change and it now has an annoying VF drive, but this is still a very awesome lift.
Oh, it's like a 2-speed door but manual. That's so weird. A 2-speed door and it's manual. That is just so strange. Open. Did I make it? No, not quite. Hasn't quite touched the roller. Door closing. This is the problem when I forget my V key. you have to push the roller. No, not even push, you have to pull it, so you have to stick it through and up and over like that to grab that roller. Oh, the roller's so close, but I can't get it.
Now we go along to the central square in Trieste. It looks touristy. This is where all of the tourists come, but this is not really why I've come here. So let's move straight on to the next lift. And along we go to this very interesting sort of 70s looking lift. You can see that this building originally didn't have a lift. They've put this old lift into the middle of the stairwell. This is an old hydraulic lift and it's very interesting. Let's now go and take a look in the motor room. This lift is still relay controlled, which is very nice. Along to the next building, which looks very posh. But the lift is just a crappy 3300, which is a very cheap off-the-shelf lift and does not have the quality of a 5500. So let's skip this lift and go on to the next one. The next lift is a set of 3 Schindler Eurolifts. These are in a supermarket and these are very posh, just for a supermarket. These lifts are very nice with perfect intelligent levelling with intelligent overrun. And now we go along to the market. And there is quite a grim looking lift. Let's ride it.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, floor's wet.
There's also a regular passenger lift here, which has had a horrible mod. This is actually an 80s Otis lift. And now we go along to a Lidl, which has 2 cone EcoDisc lifts. Now we go to the next building, and it's an old looking building with a lift put into the middle of the staircase, which means it would normally be a nice old lift, but no, it's just a crappy DMG rubbish. Now we go to the next building, which has a very interesting old Theum lift. This lift is very nice. This lift's actually in a lift shaft from a 1920s building, so I guess this 70s Theum lift replaced a 1920s lift. And now to the next building, which is one of these slightly odd style Italian lifts. This one I'm not quite sure how old it is. It's not that old, but still old enough to be interesting. This lift has got a safety brake button, as it's got very basic logic, so the stop button doesn't properly stop the lift, it only momentarily disconnects safety. So a quick press of the stop button stops and immediately starts it again, making the lift go very bouncy, as this is a hydraulic lift.
Oh, fuck. Safety brake button! It's a momentary switch. Disconnect safety. Stop. And then it starts up. Stop. Ooh. You have so much fun on this. Ooh, fuck. I did not like the feel of that. That really was violent that last time. What's the point of a stop button if it disconnects safety momentarily? As soon as you let go, it starts up again. Not much of a stop button, really. It's a bit weird. Very long levelling. On the way down, it doesn't even fully stop you to hold it. Press it. It starts to slow down and it just speeds up. It didn't even stop.
Now we go to a shopping centre. This shopping centre has got 4 lifts. This one's been modernised and had a new button put in, but this is still an older generation EcoDisc.
Parcheggio verde, più 1.
And the next lift is another EcoDisc, but this one only serves a few of the floors. It doesn't go the whole way in the shaft.
Terzo livello commerciale.
This shopping centre also has a base model EcoDisc. So then, that's all of the lifts complete. Let's now go do some railway trespass. So along we go to a very interesting looking train tunnel. This tunnel has lights in it, so it's nice and lit so you can see where you're going. I think this is on a freight line down to the docks. I don't know when the next train is, but there's plenty of room in this tunnel for a train to pass me. So let's go and explore this train tunnel. The further you walk down this tunnel, the more spooky it gets. and a law I go to a part where the lights stop, and beyond this point the tunnel is then dark. But the thing is, looking at my map, there's a set of points this further on up the tunnel, so why would the tunnel be dark where the points are, but lit where it's just a basic tunnel? That's very strange. And it was at this point I heard footsteps. There was someone up in the dark part of the tunnel. I couldn't see them, but they could obviously see me since I was in the part of the tunnel that was lit. I have no idea who they were. As I didn't know who they were, I ran away.